Hey guys, Dazanar here. I am picking up trash as usual, and I thought I'd share it with you. Well, what I can, because I can't do it with one hand and hold the camera right now. I'll have some set up eventually where I'll strap it to my chest. Like the trash around a typical kind of freaking subdivision or apartment complex here in Florida. And no one really goes around to pick it up. And we're all a part of this contribution, all of us. I mean, do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you drink water? Do you eat candy? Have you ever eaten candy? Like, have you ever put in thought into like all the little bits that just don't add up? If we don't participate in the areas that are actually around us, I don't know. Usually we just pay people to do that instead of actually do it ourselves, and that's why you find there is a little less trash the more affluent you go. One theory is that, the nicer you are or the more well off you are, the less you actually pollute. But that's not true. You just pay your trash to go elsewhere, and we're all part of this. I brought a few bags with me today, grocery bags. I made a vow to myself to collect all the bags that I get from the stores and try and put trash in them. And it's daunting when you only do 1 or 2 a week, but when you start cracking them down, like I've done maybe 6 or 7 so far this week, you start making a dent in that like 300 bag inventory you got stacked up under the sink like I do. So today, me and Cub are just gonna go and clean up the trail. I mean, I guess it's a trail. This ditch canal, and this pathway at our apartment complex here, and maybe walk in here and clean that up a little bit too. I've only ever seen this cleaned up once in the last year and a half that I've been here, and it was like a city worker, and it stays like this. It's like, I don't know. It's not acceptable to me, so I come out here and do something about it myself. That's that. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do about the sign. I'm probably just gonna take it out and set it aside and just keep going at it. Plastic containers that have just been here for years, styrofoam, because stuff just gets lawn mowed over and brushed in here or blown over by the wind. And even in my community, there's just trash all over the place, and it's not just because we're not well off in this community. It's just they don't have the money to pay people to clean it up. So, that people everywhere are just junking shit up. It's just you have the money to have someone else to come clean it up for you. Or are you willing to put in a little work and try and clean it up yourself? That's kind of where I'm trying to find myself at. I've contributed to all this in some way myself. We all have. Maybe you feel like you haven't, but I don't know. Just want to vent my frustration and do what I can do. And I don't really mix well with lots of people, I feel like. But I still want to participate in this world. And I still want to act globally. And I know this is one way I can act locally, which is directly around me, cleaning up the trash directly around me, trying to communicate, what a simple all do. And it's not really hard to think about, and it would make a huge effect on our planet if we all just maybe took an hour or 2 or 3 out of our week, which is almost impossible for some people. Some people are working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. So it keeps you unable to participate in your own life like this. I have a lot of money, so I can do this. I keep forgetting when I do the little camera flip, it really chops up the audio. I'm sorry. I do that because I don't want to fucking edit these videos. I don't have the time or patience to edit. I actually have the time. I don't have the patience right now, but maybe I'll get back up on that and use my GoPro, mount it up, and record this for you instead of just babble about it. Actually do it. Totally gonna do it. Just expressing my feelings to you guys about this, and I don't know. I hope inspiring a few of you to take simple little actions in your immediate vicinity to maybe at least make positive mental changes in your headspace, but maybe affect other people as well. I don't know what else to do. Little things, hopefully making big waves, because it seems like the majority of energy and influence is going towards perpetuating a technological evolution that it just isn't going to really have to worry about this, maybe, you know? And the reasons they don't have to worry about it is kind of sad to me. Maybe it's not in the grand scheme of things, and I don't want to like mislead people on what their opinion should be, but I don't know. I'd rather not leave this place in such a bad representation of what I came into. It was kind of iffy in the 90s, guys. Let me tell you, I remember there was issues in the 90s, but it's just worse. And like I'm a Boy Scout. I was raised a Boy Scout, and we camped on this policy of leave no trace. And a few times I made the mistake of just not holding dear to that value and realizing what is meant in that and why that is a core value and what was the Boy Scouts. And I'm not knocking on them. They're no longer the Boy Scouts. They're the Scouts of America or something now, which is fine, you know. But yeah, leave no trace. Definitely don't want to be judged off this. But hey, did find another bag, so we've got 4 or 5 bags today to fill, so I'm gonna get at it. Thank you guys for joining me. Poor cub. I should have gave him a snack. He's already a little hungry. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that cool fun stuff. Share it if you think other people should hear this idea. I really do think people should hear this idea. Like, we don't take a hands-on approach to stuff that we contribute to in our lives in so many ways, and slowing down and trying to is probably a good way to make change on a bigger scale. Anyways, take care, guys.